on the screen. Yeah. Okay, we're live now. Hey, we're live. We're just waiting. Oh yeah, us, Cat and Cat.
Yes.
Okay, and welcome to I Nearly Killed a Lesbian Mermaid.
Yeah.
Well, how did you come up with this, Cat? This title.
So there is a really good reason for the reason that I said this, but we cannot go into it today because we just don't have time.
Yeah, we should go into it. Hi, Rebecca.
Hi,
Thank you for
Rebecca.
joining. Thank you. So this show is I Nearly Killed a Lesbian Mermaid. It is two truths and a lie. Got some amazing guests coming on, and we're just going to get straight into it, aren't we, Kat?
Aye. We have got some amazing guests.
Yes, we have. Shall I introduce
Yes,
them?
please do. I was going to say who's on my team, but
all right.
So
we have got some lovely guests for you. We have got Aideen McQueen and Charlie Harrison.
Come in, girls.
Get the girls in.
Hello.
Now that, wait. How, this is so hard. That is Charlie.
That's Charlie. Yeah.
And that is Aideen.
Yes. Oh,
how is that? Why is that so difficult? That's crazy.
It's because they're not exactly
Oh
there,
my
isn't
God.
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you girls? You good?
We're
Great.
good, yeah. It's like
You're
we're all in
okay?
the Brady Bunch and we're living in the same house, but not quite. It's hard to
Okay.
put
Like
it.
a tech version.
Hi,
Hi,
Esther. You're right. So you're in the same house, did you say?
We're not in the same house, unfortunately.
Oh,
No.
okay. Well, we thought we'd come together today since it's our first show. I don't
Yes.
actually live here. This is
No,
Kat's
we
place.
do not live together.
We're not actually together.
That's my humble abode.
Exactly. So, Aideen, you're going to be on my team, Team Katerina.
Woo!
Awesome.
And Charlie, you're going to be on my team.
Yeah.
And we are going to win. You better put your best foot forward.
Yeah, definitely. You've got to be
Don't
winning
be
it,
losing
okay?
for me.
Exactly. So we're just going to get straight into it. I'm going to tell you my 3 facts,
Right.
and then you guys can discuss.
Yeah,
you know?
and then we get
You
to
can
interrogate.
Yeah.
And get to
Ready?
the bottom of it.
Okay.
Great.
Okay, what are your 3
So
statements, please?
my 3 statements is I used to be a topless waitress. I auditioned to be a Playboy bunny at the Bunny Club in London.
Right.
And then, okay, it's come up already, but I have a strong bond with Alicia Dixon.
Okay.
Those are my 3
Right.
facts.
So,
Shall I repeat them?
Bunny.
I used to work at the Bunny Club. Yeah, auditioned for the Bunny Club in London. I used to work as a topless waitress. And I have a strong bond with Alicia Dixon.
Right.
Those are my 3 facts.
Okay. So this is
So-
very interesting, Charlie.
I'd like to ask you a question, if I may.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, we get to ask our questions. We can ask whatever questions we want, Charlie. Thank you.
My question is, how do you describe a strong bond? That's quite vague to me. I mean, I have a strong bond with Peter Andre because I love Peter Andre. It's a one-way bond. Tell me about your bond.
Yeah, but because this statement is coming from Katerina herself, I do feel like maybe she believes that she does have a strong bond.
I have a
with
very
Alicia
strong bond.
Dixon.
So, It's Dixon, babe. So, I will tell you how I met Alicia Dixon. I met her when I was really young. I was about 12 years old. And I used to be a massive fan of Mystique. Can you remember the band, Mystique?
Yeah.
Of course, we remember about
the
Mystique.
band
They were one of the best girl bands ever.
She was amazing. Yeah, and I used to rap to all her songs when I was little. And then I saw her in John Lewis with my mum. And my mum was like, oh my God, it's Alicia Dixon. Do you want to go say hi to her? And I was like, yeah, all right, I'll go say hi to Alicia Dixon. And then we started chatting and she said to me, oh, why don't I take your mum's address and I can send you some autographs and some signed mail. So yeah, that is how it happens. Yeah.
And you would describe that as a strong bond.
Pardon?
And that's your definition of a strong bond, is it?
That's a strong bond.
Sending someone fan mail.
She sent me like fan mail and like autographs, and now like she's part of my life, basically.
So basically, you do have a really
I do. It is a really strong bond.
I don't know. Yeah, okay, that's an interesting definition of a strong bond. Okay, have you got any questions, Kat?
Right. I think so. You said you auditioned to be a topless waitress.
No, I auditioned to be a bunny at the Playboy Club in London.
And that you worked as a topless waitress.
And I used to work as a topless
waitress.
waitress.
Okay. So, yeah, I feel like even for Kat, topless waitressing might be a step too far. just a slight step too far for her.
No,
so
like,
I'm
you know
inclined to think.
So, if to be a topless waitress, you don't have to have big tits. Like, you can have small boobs. And I had to wear like nipple tassels, so you don't have to have your full boobs out.
Okay.
Yeah, and I did it for a stag do last year, but I only did it twice, so I haven't done it like, you know, religiously.
So,
it's not been religious.
So that was some confident answering.
That was a confident answer. So I'm gonna have to push you guys. What do you think it is, Charlie and Kat?
Charlie.
Okay, right. So let's think about this. Topless waitress, you think that's too far? Playboy Club. Playboy Club, I can imagine you doing.
Regardless of you being able to have small boobs, I do think Kat might not get employed as a topless waitress.
Yeah. What kind of boobs are so small? Is that what you're saying?
It was a very nasty joke.
Yeah.
Let's not dwell on it. All right, Charlie, you meant to be on my team. Okay.
Okay, I want to ask. You said that you auditioned to be a bunny,
yes,
and
but
you're not on the wrong team, mate.
Don't dig her in the dirt.
Don't dig me out.
Around here. I'm gonna say, Charlie, I think it's topless waitressing.
Okay, what do you think it is?
So I think you could be a Playboy bunny. That sounds very, very realistic with Alicia Dixon. I mean, I would challenge the fact that equates to a strong bond.
Back.
Yeah, I would say
that's not the question.
That's not the question. I think that you probably did see her in John Lewis. I can imagine you shopping in John Lewis. I can imagine Alicia Dixon shopping in John Lewis. You're the types. So that you know, I'm with you there, Kat.
Okay.
So that's our final answer. We're going to lock it in.
The topless waitressing, yeah?
Topless waitressing. We're going to go for our final answer.
Okay. So I'm going to reveal the lie is I used to work as a topless waitress. You guys are correct. That is 1 point for Kat's team.
Yay!
1 point to Kat's team. Well done.
Yes.
Well done, guys. So Kat, do you want to tell us your 3 statements, Kat?
Yeah, so my first one. Okay,
Aideen, we need to listen. We need to be like on it. Okay.
Right, okay. So there's a bit of a theme here.
All right.
With all of mine. So first statement, I shat myself while walking my dog.
Okay.
I shat myself sat eating a meal in a restaurant. And I shat myself in a hot tub.
Okay. A lot of shit.
Yeah,
a lot of
shit
shit
happens, my friends.
Okay.
There's a lot of shit going on. So that I shat myself in a hot tub. Who were you with in the hot tub?
So it was actually at a Centre Parks mini break.
Okay.
Yeah, it was an eventful time.
Who were you with though? Was it a boyfriend?
It was a group of friends. I was in company where I wasn't that embarrassed, but
okay,
bad.
Because I'm thinking like if you shit in a hot tub, it'll just float, and that's quite embarrassing really for you. Would have been very embarrassing.
Well, yeah.
What do you think, Aideen?
But also, you don't always know. If there's many people in a hot tub, you don't always know who was the perpetrator.
Yeah.
And it was quite good because I was like, yeah, who the fuck did that?
Okay. All right. Okay. So, Yeah, what do you think, Aideen? What one do you
I
think is?
You can ask questions as well.
I think the hot tub is more realistic because when you're hot tub, you when you're in a hot tub, you're usually drunk, aren't you? When you're walking the dog, you've got time to think about it before you leave. Just go. Oh, I was walking with the dog and then I shat because I saw the dog shitting, and sure had the doggy bag, so I might as well do it.
Yeah,
So
but
I'm
if
gonna go
it's
for
a
that.
wet one, you can't really capture that in a doggy bag, can you?
Yeah. I'm going to
Okay.
hot tub for a second though, and I'll let Katerina get on with the rest of this round, and I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Okay, sure. Thank
Okay.
you, Aideen. So, and then the other one, I shat myself in a restaurant.
Yes.
In a restaurant.
Eating
okay.
a meal in a restaurant.
What
yes.
restaurant were you in?
So it's actually a local Italian restaurant in my hometown.
Okay. Do you remember the name?
Yes, San Angelo. I remember the place. Of course, I remember the place that I shat myself in the restaurant.
You were in.
Yeah. Any questions from the
questions,
audience?
guys?
Any guesses?
Give it in.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Get involved, guys.
So yeah.
Where did I shit myself? I did shit myself, but where the fuck was it?
Okay. So who were you with in the restaurant? Were you on a date? Were you with family?
No, I was on a girl date with my friend from home.
We're on a girl date.
I've been friends with for a very long time, Amy.
Amy. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
See, I feel like you
had to excuse myself.
Since Aideen said, usually like when you're on you get drunk, don't you, in a hot tub? So I do kind of believe that.
Right.
You do have a dog.
I do.
And I could see you maybe shitting yourself while walking the dog.
That is something that
might happen to you. The restaurant, I don't know, because that would be extremely uncomfortable. Like if you shit yourself while you're eating.
No way in a hot tub.
No way in a hot tub.
Right.
Okay.
Helen.
Interesting.
Helen.
I'm gonna. Oh, Aideen is coming back.
Hello.
I think the lie is that she shat herself in a restaurant.
Wailing the dog.
I think.
Shat myself wailing the dog.
I think in the restaurant.
You think that's the lie?
Yeah, I think that's the lie. Yeah.
Was this actual poo coming out, shat myself, or was this a little shit in the pants?
Yeah.
So it was, okay, good question. I like this level of detail because this is important. So it was actually, like a fart that you didn't know was going to be wet, and then you go, shit, I've got to excuse myself and sort it out, sort of thing. It was that.
Okay.
Because there's a toilet.
The restaurant was definitely true because there is a toilet. Yeah, but then that's a good point.
That's
actually.
A point
that
I could have just used a toilet.
What should we go with?
I
we
think
need to press.
I've been really thinking about this, and I myself there just went for a shit so I could remember what it was like. And I think she's only going to poo if she's had alcohol taken in public.
Some emotion memory to unlock.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly it. So I think, where do you drink? You drink in a restaurant, and you drink in where was the other place? The hot tub. Well, if you're on Jersey Shore, you get drunk in a hot tub and you pass out. But I don't know. I used to drink walking the dog, but that was a hardcore time. So I think it would. I think the lie is walking the dog.
The walking the dog.
Right.
Okay.
Should we
go with walking the dog? All right.
Walking the dog is the lie.
We think it's walking the dog.
Okay, guys, this is interesting. We've had a lot of conflicting thoughts. I don't think anyone really knows what the answer is.
Where she shat herself?
Apart from me. So you think the lie is walking the dog?
Yeah, that's the lie.
Okay, that is actually, so the lie is that I shat myself in a hot tub.
Oh, okay.
I'm just a very good...
You're just a very good liar.
Very good liar.
Better than me.
No, unfortunately, Aideen, you are wrong. You can actually shit yourself without drinking alcohol. And
You've never done it.
Not me.
Do that.
Okay. So
again, it was the same scenario both times. If anyone was wondering, I thought it was a fart, and then it wasn't.
So my ex had a shit on the street when going for a walk. Oh wow.
Okay.
He sounds like a right keeper, whoever he is. Jesus.
Okay, so
that is another point for Kat's team.
Another point for my team. 2-0, mate.
We need to be catching up, Aideen.
Okay, we're going to catch up.
Yeah.
Okay,
so it's my turn now.
18.
AD,
Do you want to give
three
us
statements,
short three
please?
facts?
Okay, so number one, my little sister used to collect blackheads. So those things that you squeeze out of your face, just in case you guys don't know, she collected them. Okay.
All right.
Number two, my first wank was to a picture of Ainsley Harriott.
Okay.
We all remember can't cook, won't cook. Well, Ainsley Harriott, I think he's on the side of couscous and stuff now.
Yes.
And number three,
looking very handsome.
Oh, who could blame a young girl? Who could blame me? And number three is my dream job is to be an ABBA tribute band. And I did audition for ABBA Crackulus, right? An Irish ABBA tribute show. But I'm not able to turn left. I can turn right, but I can't turn left. So I can't do the take a chance on me. Take a chance on me. I can't do that. And they were like, you're able to sing. You kind of look like the woman if she pulled her face.
Oh, yeah.
But you don't have the turning. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So which of those?
You didn't
number
have
one.
the dexterity of the neck.
Yeah, I'm not an ambi turner. And like people think Zoolander is a comedy, but for me that is so serious. He's not an ambi turner.
Okay, Charlie.
So let's talk about the blackheads. How big are blackheads? I don't know if they're big enough.
Yeah, I've always wondered, how do you get them out?
Yeah.
Did she keep them on a piece of paper? How did she?
So, she used to have a little box, which is almost like the size of a matchbox or something like that. You know, like a tin, a fancy tin.
How many did she have? How many did she get?
I'd say she had up to 20 at a stage, but it wasn't really countable because they kind of squished together.
To make one big blackhead.
To make one big blackhead. Yeah, she had acne as a child, very young, and then I think it was her way of dealing with it. She'd like make a laugh out of it and then show her mates. And her mates would be like, what are blackheads? We're 8. Like, you shouldn't have acne.
Okay.
Well, I've met your younger sister. And,
you have.
And I would say that that is the sort of thing she would do.
Right.
That's the sort of growth thing she would do.
Yeah.
So what was the second thing that you
Ainsley Harriott?
She had a Ainsley Harriott.
Yeah.
I feel.
God. If I was gonna have a wank, Ainsley Harriott wouldn't be the first person.
Well, I beg to disagree.
Well,
as someone on Ainsley, yes.
I think the first ever wank to Ainsley Harriott. I think that I can see that as 5 wanks in. You're looking for material. You find Ainsley Harriott on the couscous. But I don't think it's the first ever wank.
Yeah, well, that's a good point. But you see,
the first ever wank would be someone a bit stronger.
Yeah, maybe
George Michael, maybe, or Peter Andre. You know,
I would just like to interject here and say that I know in detail Aideen's dating history, and there's been no man. There has been no man. Her type isn't very Ainsley Harriott-ish.
Right.
There's more sort of Victorian men.
And I'm thinking she did actually go for the ABBA tribute band. I'm going to lock in. Should we lock in Ainsley Harriott wank?
You're going to say Ainsley Harriott wank is a lie? Yeah, I would say that was a lie because I think the other two things feel true to me. I'll go with that.
We're going to lock it in.
Lock it in.
We're saying wanking over Ainsley Harriott, even though I would quite like to do that.
Yeah. You found something you're going to do tonight, Kat. I can tell.
I've got the rest of the night.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm sorry to say, guys, you were wrong. It was a lie. Ainsley Harriott was a super hunk of the 90s, and I didn't know about. I knew wanking was a thing, right?
I'm gonna blame my teammate. I'm throwing her under the bus for that.
Sorry about that.
I knew. Yeah, I was different then. I was very young. I'd read about wanking I didn't really know, and I bought a Cosmopolitan magazine and it had a centerfold of Ainsley Harriott with just grapes on him. And the caption. Yeah. And they said we had to send our intern around to find the biggest bunch of grapes in town to cover Ainsley's manhood. And I actually tried, like I didn't succeed in it coming, but I tried. I approached wanking like a man. It was really weird.
Unsuccessful wank.
Yeah.
Right.
If I said that, yeah.
So we are.
Yeah.
So we're
Yeah, I didn't.
We're 2-1. Yeah.
We're still in the lead.
Okay. Charlie,
Fabulous.
take it away.
Sure. So first one is I started an adult toy business.
An adult toy business.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I've closed that business now. That was the first business I started. I have a different business now.
Oh.
I'm pretty much a businesswoman, if you hadn't noticed. Second one is I went to a Quaker school. So it was a special school for Quaker people. And third one is I discussed politics with Chris Rock.
Ooh.
Right.
Ooh, okay. See, I see you look like someone who would own a sex toy company. I don't know. I just feel like you would. Like, because you've got that kind of sort of prim and proper thing going on that maybe you would do
she's
sex.
A dirty
she's
bitch.
a dirty bitch on the side and sells sex toys. I don't know. Where was it a sex toy shop or was it like an online business?
It was an online business, and basically my angle was that dildos are so socially acceptable, but why is the fake vagina not? So we tried to basically design like a classy range, like a kind of competitor to the Rabbit, a classy range of fleshlights or fake vaginas, and tried to make them kind of sleek and interesting looking.
And what did you call your business?
I called it had two names, but the first name that we came up with was Yonos.
Yeah, for Yoni.
See?
Is a vagina.
And what who is this we that you talk about, Charlie? Who's your business partner?
I didn't actually have a business partner, but I did have an intern who was a very when I say we, I mean me and the intern. And my intern was a very confused boy from Italy.
Oh, I can see
I love that. The Chris Rock thing, because I wanted to ask about that. Where was it that you discussed politics with Chris Rock? Where were you?
This was at the restaurant in the Comedy Cellar in New York.
In the Comedy Cellar, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Ooh. And did your views agree with each other, or did you have like complete opposite views on things?
Well, it was just after Trump had been elected, and he was kind of basically monologuing at me about that.
Okay.
And I was sort of doing my best, kind of, tell me more. Yes, I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay.
As men do.
Yeah. And then the Quaker school. So a Quaker school is like a religious school, isn't it? Like something for like religious beliefs, isn't it? Something
exactly.
like that. Okay. Why were you sent there? Do you have a religious background?
My mum was a Quaker, and it was kind of considered that it might straighten me out because I was quite me and my mum used to fight a lot. And she thought if she sent me to a Quaker school, I would get some good ethics in me.
Oh, I'm gonna.
And did you have to wear the bonnets and stuff, and the little shoes with the buckles?
No bonnet, but we did eat lots of oats all day, and we sat in silence every Wednesday for 20 minutes.
Wow. Right. So 18, what are we feeling?
And people at home, say what you think might be the lie.
I'm leaning towards Chris Rock being the lie, personally.
Right.
I'm leaning towards that.
I think I know Charlie's had a business, and I wouldn't put it past her to have some kind of a feminist. I'm still waiting for a reply from my toy vagina. There you go.
Yeah, this is actually why we shut down. Well, it's partly why we shut down because we had so many requests for refunds.
Okay. Sorry, Ben. What did it do? Tell us more about the sex toy. So the man puts his Mickey inside it.
Yeah.
And it just goes.
Yeah. Imagine, Aideen, like your vagina, but much better.
Yeah. Okay. So not feeling the adult businesses, Helen. Okay.
See, I don't know. I just feel like the adult business and then the Quaker school thing goes. Like, you know, she might have had this like terrible upbringing, then was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna have like an adult business. Like, it all sort of like
right.
It has a journey.
There's a journey through all the different statements.
So I would have thought the Chris Rock. But what do you think, Katie?
Right. The people are just going crazy for the vagina, as this girl calls it. Brilliant.
Okay, should we say Chris Rock?
Let's go for Chris Rock.
Rock.
Right, okay. Charlie, hit us with it. What's the lie?
I'm going to reveal the lie.
Yes.
Is I never had the fact about the sex toy business. I didn't have a sex toy.
Oh, so we get another point.
You get another point.
Oh my God. So I've been to your house and that you actually own 20 dildos. I thought that was part of your business.
I really believed that, the whole sex toy thing.
Yeah, no,
okay.
I think it's something I wanted to do. That's why it's so convincing sounding.
So you planned it all out. So basically, all you need to do is action
and go on Dragon's Den.
This dream, of yours.
Okay,
so that was the end of round 1, and we are.
You're currently in the lead.
We are in the lead with 3-1.
3-1.
So we've got another round.
Okay. Right, I'm going to read my next 3 facts. Let me.
So you can claw it back, guys. I mean, wow.
Okay.
Really.
Right.
Thanks, Kat.
Okay. I have a cousin who's a porn director in LA. I have a cousin who used to be a stripper. I have a cousin who has a pottery studio in Cyprus.
Right.
So you're Cypriot, right? I know this about
you. Yeah.
So I think the pottery is true.
Okay.
Pottery.
Just because you're from Cyprus.
Pottery in Cyprus. I think.
No,
well, I know that you've got an artistic uncle, so maybe like there's all sorts of different, you know.
Okay.
So you definitely have a cousin with a pottery studio in Cyprus.
Do you think that? Who's a porn director in LA? Okay.
That's quite a big deal. I don't know. I think, like, no offense.
No offense.
No offense, but I don't think you're like cool enough.
I think that you might have like maybe tried to get some connections.
He's a cousin though. He's a cousin. It doesn't like so you have your.
I know, but LA, mate.
You have your first cousin.
And you have your second cousins. Yeah.
Quite mean girls.
You have different cousins. So.
It's much more common to be a stripper than to be a porn director in LA. Anyone, I know loads of strippers. I know
exactly.
porn directors in LA.
Who are these strippers you know?
They're all my other friends that I don't hang out with when I'm with you, 18.
I know loads of strippers.
Yeah.
I think that's normal as well. I think the porn director is the lie.
Me too.
And I think Charlie agrees with me.
Okay.
Okay, let's lock it in.
So the lie is that I have a cousin who has a pottery studio in Cyprus.
Brilliant.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh my God! So
God, 3-6.
Guys, I just have to say, have you guys seen porn? It's not that hard to direct the porn, and the production. No offense, but the production values are quite low. Like I've directed several porns, and we have to send them to one person at a time, and I've directed myself.
Yeah, but I don't think what was impressive about that was the porn bit. The impressive thing was the LA.
Okay. Yeah, he's in LA. Defo can't. No, I do have a porn cousin. It is the porn cousin. It is true.
Porn cousin.
It is true. My uncle has an art studio in Cyprus, but I don't. It's not pottery, and he's not a cousin.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
It's those subtle things.
Snaky move.
Very snaky.
That's another point to my team.
So that's 3-2.
3-2 now. With 3-2. Okay, Kat.
We better win this.
Do you want to give your facts?
Oh my God. Okay, so keeping in with the theme, of course.
Yeah.
You know, I like my themes. Okay. So I left a nugget of shit in my pants once. I shit in a toilet that hadn't been plumbed in yet. And I shit in a woods and wiped my ass with a leaf.
Okay. Before I start guessing, Kat, can I just advise, a good friend of mine works for Irritable Bowel Syndrome Ireland. Now, this is not a comedy in any way, and I know you're in the UK, but she could give you some advice, and we could really work through some of these problems. Have you ever heard of colitis?
By now, I'm used to shitting myself. It's just
okay.
thing that happens now.
Yeah.
Okay. If anybody of the audience has been affected by shitting, contact www.katronson.co.shit and she'll give you some help. We'll get through this together. We'll get poo this together. Okay.
Yeah, shit happens, guys.
Shit happens. So I think the leaf thing where you shat yourself in, was it in the woods?
Yeah.
And you wiped your ass with a leaf. Yeah. I feel like a lot of people have done that before. It's not uncommon.
Yeah.
I think that's quite a common thing to have done.
It's a very normal thing to do.
It is, but she did that to us the last time with her supposedly normal thing. Preemptive strike.
Yeah.
You and your pottery cousin. You know the game.
And then what was the second thing? You shit in an unplummeted toilet.
Unplumbed.
Sorry, plummeted.
So one that hadn't been fixed in the wall.
Yeah. So
I have actually done that before, so I just put out there that is a possible thing for a person to do.
It is.
Yeah.
Kat, can I ask, what did you do after you shat in the unplumbed toilet, and where was it?
So it was actually at my own house, and the bathroom was being redone, and the toilet was there, but it hadn't got any of the water in, and basically my mum had to take it out.
What age were you?
Sorry?
How old were you?
I was quite old at the time. This is about 15, maybe 15.
Oh.
Okay.
My mum.
And then the nugget in the pants. So it was a tiny little
nugget.
Okay.
I don't like the term nugget.
The nugget. You did also have a shit on a dog walk, so maybe that's the same thing.
Maybe it is. Okay.
A series of unfortunate
events. Think the lie is the nugget in the pants.
I think the lie is the shitting in the woods with a leaf.
Okay, should we go with the woods?
I'll just ask one more question.
Okay.
So what happened? Where were you shitting in the woods?
So the shitting, going the nugget poo. That's a good guess. So where was I when I shit in the woods?
Yeah. The shitting in the woods is a lie. Look at her, she's struggling. She can't even remember, although she does poo outside so often.
I think I've shit in a woods several times.
Okay, so we're gonna go for the woods.
Okay, you're gonna go with the woods.
Yeah, the woods is the lie.
Okay, so the lie is that I shit in an unplumbed toilet. Now this did actually happen. This did take place in my house, and my mum did have to take it out because someone shit in the unplumbed toilet, but it was actually my brother's friend, not me.
Okay.
But I did wipe my ass with a leaf in the woods, and I did leave a nugget of shit in my pants once.
Okay. You don't disappoint.
And then I discovered it at a later point, and the rest is history.
Learned a lot about you tonight, Kat.
Yeah.
So Aideen, do you want to give us your last 3 facts?
Okay, I will indeed.
Hit me. Come on, Charlie. Right. We're in
the number one.
Well, one of them's already come up.
The name Aideen is the Celtic word for jealous person.
Okay.
Number 2, I was thrown out of biology class at school because I drank the test tube of surgical spirits that was used to drown the worm before the dissection experiment. And number 3, I have 2 extra nipples.
Ooh.
So one is Celtic name for jealous one.
I feel like the Celtic language would probably have that, like jealous one. Like, I don't know, that feels kind of reasonable.
So the surgical spirits, did you drink it with, you need to start selling your shitty pants? People would pay for that.
No.
So the test tube, did it have the worm in it?
No, it didn't. We were getting, she was the teacher turned around and she was getting her box of worms out, and I had the test tube, and I just said to my friend, dare me to drink this. So basically I was like, I want an excuse. Yeah, I just wanted to drink it. I do, but when you tell somebody to dare you, it sounds better. And I knocked it back, and it just the pain, instant pain. Don't drink surgical spirits.
What was it? Was it like acid or something?
It's just 100% alcohol with also poison in it to prevent homeless people from drinking it. And I was under the table, like curled up in the fetal position. My friend was laughing, which was also kind of they're like, "Oh fuck, what do we do?" And the teacher saw me, and I had to go down to the office and drink like 3 pints of water. And they said you can't go in biology anymore. And then I had to do economics instead.
What age were you?
You got banned from the class.
Yeah, I was 16.
Right.
16.
Surely can't drink that.
You're not meant to. No, but it's only a test tube.
But can we all talk about 2 extra nipples, please?
Okay.
Yeah,
okay. 2 fucking extra nipples. I think that is right. I know some people say they've got a 3rd nipple, but it is actually pretty impossible to have two.
No, it's not.
No,
okay, I'm not going to show you, but I'm going to show you like a dog. So these are my nipples. These are my nipples, guys. And then underneath, and I call them my doggy tits. And yeah, the uncut version coming soon. No, I think people say it's an evolutionary thing from when we used to be like monkeys or whatever. Obviously,
Charlie, can you help me on this? Can you assist me?
Okay, well, I'm thinking it could be true because she's probably basically embellishing what many paler people amongst us get sort of what do they call them, skin tags and pink mole. Yeah, 2 pink moles. And I do think that you did play a dog in a porno, didn't you? And that would make a lot of sense.
Shut up.
Okay, guys.
Right, come on, Charlie. You know.
Come on, time.
What are we gonna do? Right.
Okay, I'm gonna say that the Celtic Bidess.
Yeah.
I think she's got 4 nipples. I think the drinking surgical spirits, although it seems like something you might do.
No, I think maybe she wouldn't.
I'm just thinking it's just a test tube. I think she would.
It's just a test tube. It's tiny.
Yeah, I know. And the lady did do protest too much, I think, as well. So let's go for that surgical spirits as a lie.
Surgical spirits. Go on then. I'm trusting you, Charlie. Don't let me down, mate.
Well, guys, I'm going to have to say it, but you are completely incorrect.
Woo! Yes.
What is it?
I did drink the surgical spirits, but I have no extra nipples. 2 perfect nipples, if anyone's watching out there. I think it was sliding into my DMs. Yeah.
Okay.
But
Charlie, do you want to give
that happened to a friend.
My facts, yes. Yeah. Okay. Okay, my first one is that it's another a physical related one, that I've got an outie belly button which protrudes much further than most outie belly buttons. It protrudes, actually, sorry. So just let's leave it as I've got an outie belly button.
You've got an outie belly button.
Right.
The other one is my mum's a lesbian, and then the other one is
congratulations.
The other 3rd one is I'm secretly a lesbian.
Okay. So there's 2 in there that are very lesbian related.
Well, if not, I mean, we're possibly witnessing Charlie's coming out.
I know.
Yeah.
It's a special moment. Oh, I'm feeling very blessed that
I know.
you've chosen this show as your outlet.
I think because our title, I killed a lesbian mermaid. I mean, we don't mean any aggression against that, by the way. Just so you know.
I just have to say, how can you be a secret lesbian if you're telling us? So as soon as you tell us, it'll be a lie.
I'm becoming more comfortable with myself and saying it, and I just wanted, I guess this game was an opportunity, really.
How long has your mum been a lesbian?
She's been a lesbian. Well, I don't know the ins and outs.
Recent?
About 20 years. About 20 years.
20 years. Okay. Has she got a girlfriend at the moment, or is she?
Yes, she's got a girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
I think that's kind of common. Apparently, women, the biological urge in a lot of women to have children is so great that they won't realize they're lesbian, and then when they have a child, or 2, they just go, "Whoa, my hormones aren't dancing around anymore. I actually don't like men." And so you can be gay for the second half, they call it. And so fingers crossed.
I'm going to put it out there. I think the lie is that she's a secret lesbian.
Yeah, but
it doesn't really make sense.
Is it a double negative? Like, I'm secretly a lesbian, but it's a lie. What does? Do you know what I mean? Double negative. Isn't that a double negative?
I just think, like, because she's saying she's a secret lesbian, yet she's gone and told it live. So no, it's not a secret.
I think
anymore.
what Kat's saying is if it is true, I could say that, yeah, it might still be a secret. Is that what you're saying, Kat?
No, but I'm saying if you say it live, then it's not a secret anymore, because like we know now, and like
so now it's basically turned into I'm a lesbian.
I'm a lesbian.
Yeah. So you just think I am a lesbian.
Yeah.
I am a
lesbian.
What do you think, Katie? But I think that one's the lie.
To be honest, I'm considered to be a bit of a slut. Well, I don't like to use the term slut. I prefer actually the term attractive, and I'm sure you'll all agree with me. But
I'm now a lesbian,
when I met Charlie, this is what happened, right? So Charlie asked me how many men I'd slept with in comedy, and she said to write it down on a napkin. And I wrote down all the names. I had to get another napkin, kept writing. I slid the napkins over to her, and she looked at me and said, well, compared to me, you're practically a virgin. So if she's a lesbian, she's put a lot of fucking field work into finding out.
Yeah.
With men.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna say that's the lie. The you're a secret lesbian. I think that's the lie. Yeah.
Yes, correct. My very confusing thing about secretly being a lesbian is in fact a lie.
Yes!
I mean, you know, women are attractive,
you
but I'm not
have got a very alarmingly protruding out belly button.
Yes.
Okay.
So
I'd like to show us that.
Do you want to show us your belly button, or
ready?
We're ready.
I'll do my nipples.
Oh my god.
Dun 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 dun.
It's not that.
2 hours.
No, that's why I stopped myself when I realised I was embellishing the truth.
So anyway, guys, that is a draw, I think.
Wait, what are the final scores, Jim?
What are the final scores?
Do let us know, because that is the end of the 2 rounds.
Okay. 4-4.
So
wow,
we're neck and neck. So I'm going to let you know what the final round is. So the final round of I Nearly Killed a Lesbian Mermaid is how well do you know your cat? My cat. Look how cute she is. She's amazing. Okay, so how well do you know your cat? Obviously, each of you have got a teammate, which is your cat. So you will both be answering about us.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the task this week is actually, I'm going to, I keep forgetting about this. Okay, this round is actually worth 10 points. So the rest of the game was actually irrelevant.
Okay.
This is the final decider.
So this is actually the decider. So like, it's basically pointless.
It was pointless. But anyway, do you want to say what the task is, Kat?
The task is we are both single.
We are both single. That is true. That is
a true fact about us.
I would never have guessed.
I want you each to write a Lonely Hearts column for your cat.
And then read it out to us.
Okay.
So how would you sell us? You've got 30 seconds
on the clock
to sell us to our future husbands.
Okay.
So go for it. Don't let me down, Charlie. We need these 10 points. Thanks to you.
You didn't tell me I needed biros.
Oh, sorry.
This will be 40 seconds of finding a pen.
Okay, 40 seconds. So write as a Lonely Hearts column.
Okay. Right.
Charlie, don't let me down. You let me down with your lies. You let me down with your guesses. Don't let me down again, mate.
Okay.
All right.
Should we do some contemporary dance?
Yeah, let's do some contemporary dancing while we're waiting. 30 seconds.
30 seconds on the clock.
This is a tune that we're creating. So who is going to win? It is 4-4.
4-4. It's a tough one. It's a tough one, Kat.
So whoever wins this round gets 10 points. Who do you think's going to win?
Any comments?
Everyone at home.
Who do you think's going to win? Will it be Kat or will it be Kat? Is it Kat and Kat? Who knows?
What do we get if we win, though?
We get a drink. We get a drink. We get a hug.
We get a hug.
We get a hug.
Oh, right, but okay.
That's the only thing you can't give us, girls, is a hug. So sad.
I know. How are we getting on,
How are we
guys?
getting on, guys? Are you ready?
Nearly there.
Nearly there.
Right, okay. I'm looking forward to
I
hearing
can't
this.
wait, actually.
Who decides? You guys at home decide,
You decide
who
who
wins
gives
this round.
the
So
best
you've got
colours.
to, once they've read them out, you can tell us who you think knew their cat the best. And that is the winner of the game. So no pressure, guys.
Okay. So.
Are we both ready?
Yeah.
Cool.
Right.
Okay. Aideen.
Aideen, you've
do you
got to
want
sock it
to-
to us.
All right.
Give
Okay.
me
Okay.
your-
Okay. I'm going to be in big trouble because I was panicking. I wrote this on my boyfriend's daughter's GCSE schools application.
I like that dedication.
But that is how much I want to win. Okay, so Greek Cypriot hottie with a family rife with sex workers can also make pottery if you're more wholesomely inclined. Owns her own nipple tassels. You must have a good sense of humor. And oh shit, I can't read my own writing.
It's okay. It's okay.
You must have a good sense of humor. And I don't know what else that said. I'm sorry.
Okay.
And a huge
Mm.
dick.
And a big dick.
Oh, and
yeah.
like Alicia Dixon music. Yeah, or at least
Dixon
tolerate
music.
it.
Ooh, I like
Yeah.
it.
I like that. Thank you.
Informative. Okay, Charlie.
So a perfect cat starts well. WLTM would like to meet a man for long walks on the beach who won't judge her when she lets out a little nugget. Open bracket, or maybe much more. ... And then plumbers welcome.
Love it.
Love that. That was a great round of How Well Do You Know Your Cat. Now,
Well done.
viewers at home, who's the winner? Is it Charlie or Aideen? Submit your answers.
Is it Katerina or Kat?
I'm going to give it to
Who's
poor
winning?
old Charlie.
Kat?
That's amazing.
Katerina.
Let's see, the votes are coming in.
Let's
through
get
from
the
Cara.
votes in.
Let's
And
get
Jim
the
will reveal
decision.
the answer of who wins this 10-point round. Who is the winner of I Nearly Killed a Lesbian Mermaid, episode 1.
I know, it's
Reveal
exciting.
yourself.
The suspense is killing me.
It's killing me as well.
Who was better?
Who is
Aideen,
better?
Charlie. We're waiting
I definitely
patiently.
think Charlie was better. I'll
Charlie
say it.
was
Yeah.
Team Cat is the winner.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
You redeemed yourself, Charlie. You redeemed yourself.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Oh, thank you. So we won.
Well, thank you so much for coming on, girls.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for having us.
It was good fun.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
it's been
good.
sick.
Please, like and tune into
Oh,
the show. It's on every fortnight, and yeah, thank you
Yeah,
so
we'll
much,
be back in
guys.
2 weeks'
2
time
weeks' time.
today.
Yeah, with some more great guests, and yeah, thank you
Don't
so
miss
much.
it.
Okay.
Well,
Who
we'll
was
see you in
that?
2
Was it?
weeks. Then.
Thanks for having us and letting us be
thank
your
you so
first.
much.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Yeah.